As we enter the third winter in Ukraine since the beginning of Russia's war of aggression, we remind this body of Russia's blatant breach of the UN Charter. The human rights violations in areas under Russian control are unacceptable. Indeed, they mirror Russia's actions vis-à-vis critical voices in Russia itself. In Belarus, which keeps supporting Russia's war of aggression, the situation is worsening too. The systematic persecution of political opponents and human rights defenders is an affront to this Council. Nearly 1 year has passed since Hamas committed unspeakable crimes in Israel. For nearly 1 year, innocent civilians in Gaza have suffered from a devastating conflict. We call on all to adhere to international humanitarian law and human rights law. All efforts need to be directed towards a humanitarian ceasefire and the immediate and unconditional release of all hostages. A comprehensive political perspective is urgently needed to allow Israelis and Palestinians to live in two states in peace and security. In Afghanistan, we continue to deplore the worsening human rights situation. The Taliban seek to ban women and girls from public life. This may amount to systematic gender persecution, which is recognized as a crime against humanity in the Rome Statute, to which Afghanistan is a party. We call on the Taliban to abide by Afghanistan international obligations, including under the CEDAW. Sexual and gender-based violence abounds in Sudan. War crimes and crimes against humanity are being committed as we speak. There are signs of a potential genocide in Darfur. We call on SAF and RSF to end the fighting now, and we call for full accountability. Iran keeps ignoring its international human rights obligations, particularly regarding the rights of women and girls. 2 years ago, on 16 September, Gina Mahsa Amini was killed in police custody, prompting nationwide protests. Iran must ensure its citizens' rights to peaceful assembly and freedom of expression and end discrimination on the basis of gender. We call on Iran to cooperate with the UN fact-finding mission on Iran. The OHCHR assessment of human rights concerning the Xinjiang Uyghur Autonomous Region in the period 2017 to 2019 was published 2 years ago. We are yet to receive a comprehensive response, as well as to see improvements in China overall, particularly in the Tibet Autonomous Region. Violations of civil and political rights.
I thank you. We now